This story
smells so bad.
really, it just surprised me because I didn't even know that this could happen. But do you know what you're looking at in this picture?
Is that the side of a building?
Are those windows?
Yeah.
Huh?
Broken windows.
Yep.
It surprised you, but you didn't know.
Wishes and throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were like.
That's the side of a cruise ship.
Whoa.
But do you know why this happened?
Pelicans?
No, it's just a wave.
What? The wave can break windows like
Yeah,
that?
just like a
wave?
rogue wave just hit the side of a cruise ship.
A wave got that high?
A road
4
wave.
people injured, 1 dead.
Whoa.
Wow.
How did they die?
It doesn't say, but definitely died.
Liability on a cruise ship for a thing like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You died?
I've heard of a lot of crazy shit on cruise ships. I didn't know this was one of them. Like
You know how they say when you jump out of like a helicopter or a ship or something, and if you hit water at a certain height, it's like hitting concrete. That's why you gotta like enter a certain way. If the wave maybe comes at you like completely flat somehow, maybe it is like a wall of concrete hitting
Oh,
it too.
yeah. That's Do you have to go like this to pierce through the water?
You have to open the window and stick your hand out of the window.
How do you think that 1 death happened? Because there's no info on it.
There's a 1 death.
There's 1 death from this. 4
Maybe
people.
they were sleeping.
4 injured, 1 death.
You know what's a weird,
Maybe the impact. Maybe the like blunt force trauma or something.
a weird experiment I've always wanted to try, but I don't think Mythbusters ever did. Is like you're saying, like you're dropped right from like a helicopter into water. If you drop a bowling ball first, and then it like blasts through the wake, is that easier for you?
Oh.
I don't know.
Like it creates a little opening first before you go in?
Yeah, a little.
I would assume yes.
Yeah.
To be like really thinking about physics, if it's like there's no wind and the water is just still and flat,
Yeah.
and you land on a flat, I'm imagining that to be the most painful thing. But I imagine if there's like waves or breaks in it, then there's more chances of you not hitting one solid surface.
Somebody who knows something about more than just dancing just to comment on this though. That
Do you ever spend any time in the sun outside of your fucking crypto office to know anything about nature?
I'm darker than you. I'm darker than you. I'm darker than you.
Actually, we should compare skin.
Are you? All right, let's come over here. Is Steve darker than me?
I don't know, I can't tell. Let me see.
On JK, we're gonna find out who's more dark. Who's more dark?
To the camera. To the camera. Take off your hat.
Who's more dark?
Who's more dark?
I'm darker.
Put your
I
arms
think
out,
Anthony's darker.
but like by a little bit. I think I'm the
Probably a darker red.
I'm the darkest.
Yeah.
I'm the
Put your
dark.
hands, put your hands up.
Joe, get closer to them.
Who's
I'm
darker?
the darkest.
Who's darker?
Actually, Joe does.
am. Joe's not in the competition.
I got a good tan.
Joe, stop trying to get in shit. You're not.
Joe's darker. I think Anthony's darker.
arm is dark. Yeah.
All right, edit that out.
It's all mad.
Edit that out.
White boy, sit down.
Hey, your hat's right here.
All right, I got my Joe Biden hat now.
Upgraded. You upgraded. Damn.
I'm loving this inflation right now.
I'm darker than everybody
Have
here.
you guys all been on a cruise?
Yeah. We did a JK cruise tour.
You did?
Yep.
And then I vowed to never go ever again.
Really, why?
Their employees
Why
and
did it
spend
suck?
money on them.
You didn't like the cruise, Bart?
I just don't think I like the whole like sea legs aspect of it. But it was fun because of the group.
Yeah.
But like going to sleep like this, and then all of a sudden like your feet just go above your head, and then you stay there for 8 hours.
How's that happen?
I don't know. I think because the way they laid the bed, maybe there's like it was just rocking only one way.
Dude, your legs just stayed in the air for 8 hours.
A decline. I was like, oh, this is weird.
Meanwhile, there's giant arrows that are like, put head over here.
Maybe. And then you would go outside, like it'd be you open the window and you could actually go into like the little balcony area.
That was cool.
But then sometimes it's like you're like, oh shit, you feel like fishing for fucking crabs and shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna fucking close that door.
You could do karaoke.
What's the most fun thing you did on the cruise?
When I got the stone massages, and then because the cruise ship was rocking, the stones were sliding off. That was my favorite. And then you would hear like the masseuse try to keep it like peaceful.
Yeah, to maintain the zen.
Yeah, she was like, and just like put it back on.
Sounds charming.
Mine was going to Santa Barbara
Ah, yes.
and thinking that we're stopping in Mexico. So I was like, ooh, we're going to Santa Barbara, Mexico.
Oh, you
and
thought
we
it was
showed
Mexi-
up and I'm like, this is California.
Pretty disappointed, huh?
Christ.
This is a
At
California.
least you're in charge of a news channel.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's very true.
But it's a Spanish word, Santa Barbara.
Anthony, did you enjoy your cruise?
I was with my parents, so no.
But they have a teen room, didn't they?
It was. I think if I were to go back and as an adult, because I haven't been back to a cruise when I was like post 21 without my parents. I'm sure I could find my version of like fun that would be way different from what I had back then. But I can't speak on it because I think when you're with your parents, like the level of restriction and the level of things you don't even want to get yourself into is so much.
What age was this?
I was probably like 17.
Oh, okay. Were
You
you?
did have a 24-hour pizza bar, which is pretty
That was really cool. And you get ice cream.
You didn't meet any girls?
Wait,
like other
what
kids?
cruise were you on?
Not
I
really.
forgot. Carnival?
Oh, see, I was on
No,
Carnival.
we were on Princess.
Princess.
Oh, see, that's good then.
The Princess is better.
I've heard that's good.
And then watching the little kid drown was the best too.
What is that?
Like he drowned?
A showcase?
So there's a swimming pool. There's a swimming pool like in the center of the front deck, and then I guess the parents let the grandpa watch the little kid in the pool, and then so there's just them two, and then I guess we're getting over to like pretty rocky waves. So now the ship would like go forward, so you'd see all the pool water like come and like smash this kid. And then so the kid is like pinned against the back of the pool with all this water coming. And then the grandpa wants to help, but the grandpa is just getting lifted into the air like this.
Oh my God.
So he's like, I'm gonna come help you. But then the ship would rock the other way. So now the water goes like this. So now the grandpa gets slammed back. And then the water was coming over here. And now the kid is like elevated like this. And it was just so funny because it was helpless. Like no one could do anything.
Like fucked up Willy Wonka shit.
See all this water, like you literally see a tray of water get half empty and it's dry right here. Like if there was fucking sand dollars, they would have been exposed to the fucking sun. Sand dollars. It was pretty cool. I've never
Little kids getting hit by 70,000 gallons of water.
I've never seen
Parts just like this.
I've never seen a fucking pool go like this before in my whole life.
That's a trip.
That was pretty cool.
That's sick.
While I'm eating my 24-hour
It's a wave
fucking
pool.
pizza.
Did they at least call it a wave pool or at least change the sign?
No, I think it was meant to be
Wave
chill
pool on the ship, right?
Yeah.
because it was rocking.
We got
Hey,
to,
what's a rogue wave?
that's a good
It's
question.
rogue.
I don't think any wave is non-rogue.
Or is it because it's rogue? Because waves generally go a certain pattern, and sometimes maybe there's just a random T-bone one.
Like, what's he doing there?
Yeah, like why is this one going this
Yeah,
direction?
could be. Yeah.
I think it's that. I don't fucking remember. I remember reading about this because I was doing show prep the other night for this. But I think it's like a rogue wave is like a random wave that's like a different size, like way bigger than
Let's
like
see.
the rest of the waves have been.
Yeah.
And then it just caught them off guard.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like it's not like all the waves were like this. It's like this one just came in like
Not
that.
all waves are created equal.
Oh, yeah, it's a scientific thing. It's
Yeah.
unusually large, unpredictable, and suddenly appearing.
It just pops out of
So
nowhere.
it's not in line with the forecast.
I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often, actually.
It probably does, but you know the amount of them that hits things.
I think if it happened often, it wouldn't be rogue.
But that's what I mean. Like for it to damage
It's
the
unpredictable.
for it to damage like the windows.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess that's the one in a million right there. Like, oh, there's a rogue wave, and it just so happened that
It has
hit
nothing
that
to do
side
with
of shit.
weather,
Yeah.
right? So like you
Right.
can usually forecast like, oh shit, the waves will all be rough here.
I feel like that's just the cruise liner's fault.
Could yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? It's like you're bringing people onto your ship into the ocean. It's like I'm at the end of the day going to trust that this thing operates
like
on the
that.
ocean. And if I'm sleeping in my cabin
Yeah.
and a wave comes in and kills me, like of all the places for me to assume danger on the cruise ship,
This is why you don't pay extra to get the room with the window.
You get the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the porthole one?
Nothing, dude.
The poor people are like,
Yeah, thank God. That's what when I went on a cruise,
lucky duck.
we got a free cruise from my dad's friend or something, and we were in the room with no window. Was it really dark in there? Yeah, it was, but we didn't have any threats of any rogue waves.
or like the bottom floor ones that are always underwater.
Savings get passed on to the customer.
If you're in the bottom floor and you're already under sea level, then you never get hit by a wave, right?
No, but then when it starts sinking, you get flooded first.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, so if everybody's gonna die anyway, then
God, dude.
That's when you know we're really poor. Is you don't even get a room. You just buy a bunk bed space.
Oh, and then it's like a hostel
Yeah, that's the cruise ship.
on ships.
Broiler room.
yeah, that's what
don't
Leo
know.
DiCaprio and them did or whatever, right? After
You can room with like randoms.
poker game.
It's like a hostel, $20.
This is gonna sound like another typical fucking story for me, but I had a friend who died on a cruise ship.
That's not funny.
And we're already done.